Hey, good dough. Uh, um, super self-conscious about my eyes right now. It's like cross-eyed, my hair, it's not cut. A lot of self-consciousness happening. Thinking too much about myself. Not enough about the message or the impact. Um, but regardless, I wanted to share that while I talk to you. But regardless, I still want to share with you about um, I don't even know if I have a title for it as much as it's like a principle. Is like it's one of the paths towards happiness, and it's like um, good self-esteem is run through like esteemable acts. Oh, look at this, bud. Look at this view. Oh man, I started rushing through that, but it's amazing. So the best way to good self-esteem is to do esteemable acts, right? And then the same thing goes for like, if I want to be happy, I need to do actions that are honest and true. And when I feel alignment in my actions and my philosophy, my internal philosophy, then I find that happiness settles down upon me. um, Guilt and shame doesn't have a ledge to stand on. So um, I think all of us have this idea in our minds. We're like raised with this, through our mentors, through movies, and we know truth when we see it, and we know what looks like really awesome when we see it. And like a really bad man may have a lot of power and move, and that may be awe-striking, but it's not necessarily that he's a bad man. It's just the influence that he possesses. It's inspiring, that kind of thing. So it's important to identify exactly what it is. But we all have this superhero self inside. That's the measure. And then our current life's actions when we stare in the mirror. And there's a gap there. Now, the size of that gap from the reality of self actions, not intentions and thinking, actions of life, and the ideal superhero self, that gap is the exact amount of pain you're going to experience in your life. So if you're in pain, the fastest way out of pain is to close that gap. And that's easily done through actions. We just think ourselves out of good actions on a regular basis. So I wanted to share that. I'm just thinking about you, and um, just going back to like life, and no one's perfect at this, and it's not easy. So the game is not to get across the finish line, but the whole process is to develop a system to consistently operate in a lifestyle of this. And then before long, if I'm taking a foot at a time, and there's other people that take 5 foot chunks but then sit down for weeks, and I'm getting a foot a day, son, it's no comparison. Yeah, when they stand up and they swing, like, for sure, there's no, like, that's only at the starting line. It's not fun to be that guy at the starting line when you watch everybody jump ahead in massive gaps. Um, but eventually they sit down, and then they get comfortable because they put everything they had into those chunks. And I'm just putting in some effort every day. And before long, there's no comparison. Bro, I can't even see them anymore. So, I mean, if you're looking for a silver bullet or a secret to life, that's really it. It's just set yourself up to where you have a lifestyle of doing these small things every day that are not super significant, and you end up the most significant person in the room. It's not rocket science. It takes a lot of courage to stay consistent, because there's a lot of distractions out there, a lot of shiny objects, squirrel, to pull your focus away. He who has the discipline to focus himself will be the one who's untouchable, you know. Anyways, just thought I'd share. I'm getting ready to go start another meeting, so just thought I'd do a little video and let you know I'm thinking about you. Love you, kiddo.